everyone, it's Renee here, and I've been playing with one of our new bits and pieces sets. This is some of the sheets from set 9. I've also cut out a bunch of elements which I have got in these little boxes, lots of loose flowers and some of the cards and a puggy. I also have all these butterflies, so I've got plenty to play with, if Puggy will let me. Yeah, and put your head in the way again, as usual. Yes, I know, Bobby. Alright, so I've decided to start with these blues and purple sheets. And I'm going to take one of these flower sheets, so I'll take this purple flower sheet and a glue stick, and I'm going to put it on this plain blue background. Now I could just print the blue on the other side, and I probably could because this is like 160 GSM, so it's a little thicker than paper, but I'm going to glue it because I quite like how it feels with the thicker kind of card pages with what I'm going to do. Please ignore all the cat fur. I seem to be rubbing on the back of the page here. It just seems to be everywhere. Okay, once I've got glue, just going to sandwich these two sheets together like this. Use my tool. Where are you, little tool? Here you go. And just press them down. Okay. Now I'm going to just do the same with the blue and the purple, so then I have options. Right, now flipping it over, I'm going to use my ruler and my blade to cut out these images, but first I'm just going to cut around the edges. Yes, Puggy, you can't stand there. Don't sit on the knife, please. Watch your tail. Watch the pawsy warsies, please. That didn't cut, did it, Puggy? Gonna have to do that one again. There we go. Alright, I want to make sure I didn't have any white left over around my edges, and that looks good. And now I'm going to cut the two top images and the two bottom images away from each other, but I'm going to leave these connected to each other. So, right, no, I'm going to need to pull this blade off. It's not cutting very well. So, 1 second while we sort that out. Like that. Better. Much nicer. Okay. Oh, I need to... Oh, no, that's alright. That is alright. So now I'm going to fold these in half like this. Because I'm using the 160 GSM, it's quite thick. I'm using this tool to press the creases down. You can see it's like birthday card sort of thickness. I quite like that. he's a very good helper. Do the other page. Same thing. Like that. Okay, and I'll do the, I'll do these two that I'm going to do this exact same way. I'm going to put it on fast forward to get through this part real quick. Alright, and for these last two pages, I'm going to put... I haven't folded the purple ones yet, we'll do that in a minute. I'm going to put these two together back to back like this. Okay, using these ones that I haven't folded yet, I'm just going to... Actually, what I'll do is I'll trim this white off the top first. Trim the white. Like this. Making sure it's off on both sides. Yes, it is. And then using this as a guide. It's easier if I turn it this way. I need to cut this at the same height. Like this. Okay, and I'll do the same with this one. I'm going to cut this white off first. Make sure I got it all. Yep. And then make it the same height. I'll just keep that to one side because I could probably use that for something else. Now I'm going to fold... I don't know if I want to... Well, I'm going to fold one directly in half, so I'll start with this one being directly in half. This is a little bit of an experiment as I go, because I did one before, but I didn't quite do it this way. So that's one. And what I'm thinking is... let's fold this now. And this one. Right, I've got a few options how to put this together, but because I'm using more like a card than just paper, it's very quickly going to become quite thick. So, got that sort of look with just the two. If we add in two more, we're now getting quite thick. Or, I was thinking I could put in sort of two signatures and make a little bit of a wider border. Could probably do it with this one. I might not need the other one right now. I'm just kind of experimenting as we go here. So I think we'll give that a try. I think I'll give it a try and see if I like it. So what I'm going to do is, even though I've folded this halfway, I'm going to make another fold. I'm eyeballing it, but it looks about 1/2 centimetre to me. Basically enough to put that in there. So that. So fold that over. And press. fold the original fold, repress. So now I have a little bit of a spine on this folded piece. Alright, so I need to work out where exactly. I suppose I don't need to work it out right away. I can maybe do it after the fact, but I'm going to need to trim this part off at some point. But maybe if we put these signatures in first, it'll be easier to trim it after. Maybe. Don't know. Experimenting. Let's give it a try. So I'll need this mat to help me do my binding. And I will help myself out a little bit by making some marks. So I know I want to put 3 holes, yay and there, but I also need to make sure I keep them off to the side. Just drawing little pencil lines to help me as a guide. So that one's right down the middle, so I know I need to put one in the middle of each side of this line-ish. Alright, let's get my needle. Now I've threaded my needle with this, it's like a cotton twine. It's kind of thick, so I'll only need to do a single layer. And I think what I want to do is punch the holes in all the pages together. So my binding's going to be in the same place. So I'm just going to poke a hole there, and there, and there. All the way through, please. Thank you. So now I have holes all the way through in both of those. I'll separate them again. And now I know where I need to put them on here. So there. I might as well do the one on the other side at the same time. There. 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 And there. Okay. So through the middle here. Sorry, Puggy's in the way. I can't show you very easily. Can you move over to the side, Puggy Wuggy? You like the mat? We don't need to use the mat now. We've punched the holes, so how about I move the mat up the back and you can sit on it up the back. You want to get down? No? Sit there. Okay, that's fine. So, through the middle. Come on. All the way through. Thank you. Leave a bit of a tail. Through the same side top. Actually, it's a good point. This has got text on it, so make sure you've got everything up the right way. But we do. We're lucky.
5 hours later.
Let's pretend I did this flawlessly the first time, shall we? This cotton is quite thick, so it's making it a little bit more tricky. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. Don't lose your tail. Ta-da! Alright, so back through the middle. And then keeping on the same side through the base. Ah, that was easier. Come on, needle. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go round that there tight and knot once and twice. Cut with scissors that actually cut. That will do. Alright, so that's one. Alright, I'll rethread the needle and we'll do the other one. Alright, I've got that done now, so I'm going to start by going through my pages. Actually, I might swap them round so I have the purple on the outside this time. And then that'll look like that. Let's do that. So through the middle. If I can. There we go. Bit of a tail. And then through this hole. Okay. Top. And top. I'm sure all you people out there that make journals all the time are just screaming at your camera at me for doing this like this. I'm sure there's a much easier way, but you know. Come on. Come through. Okay. Back through the middle. Through the bottom. Seems always easier to do it back through the bottom. Don't know why. Maybe it's the way I'm holding it. And under here. And tie. And tie. Not those scissors, they won't cut it. There we go. Okay. So now we've got those in there. I'm going to trim off my cover. So what I'll do is I'll open it down the middle like this and use my ruler to get it close enough. Let's try and also not get it wonky, as we all know I'm not great at that. Right, over, there-ish. Same on the other side. Okay, let's close it and see if it stays somewhat the same. I'm going to trim just a bit more off because some of my pages are hanging out. So I'll just trim it all together now. Like that. Need more blade. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay, so I've got a cover which I'm going to decorate inside. Page for writing and a decorative page that I can decorate more if I want. A couple of plain ones so I can put something in there. plain and a decorative, couple of decoratives, and same again in the opposite colours. Alright, so let's do a little decoration. Now I've got to decide whether I want to keep my strings visible or I want to cover them with something. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm just going to bring some of my trays up. I've got all my flowers, got all my butterflies, and then I've got some words and other things. And then I have a bunch of other pages that I've not actually chopped out yet. So I'm going to need some of those, I think. Don't know that we'll need that one. Okay, so maybe where is plain purple? Let's go this one. Got ideas happening. I want to cut out this square or rectangle. Here. Okay, so I'm going to want to tear the longer edge on both sides. Don't want it to be nice and even, I need it to be a little bit off. So tearing both sides. And I'm going to want to use that as my cover. So I guess I need to do the score lines. I suppose the easiest way might be to just mark with a pencil, maybe? How wide I need it. Like that. So technically if I line this up evenly, I should be able to get this somewhat right. I'm going to go on the outer edge of the line that I've marked, so I'm leaving a little wiggle room for the bend in the corner around the spine. And line this up again, straight, outside edge, and crease. Alright, so that should be one, that should be two. Let's see how that looks. And that's kind of perfect. Alright, so I'll use a combination of the art glitter glue and the glue stick. Need a piece of glue paper. Alright, so glue stick everywhere. And I'm just going to pop some art glitter glue on the stringy parts and the spiny parts, because it's going to get the most use, I suppose. Alright, does this have an upside down right way? Yes it does, that is it, so that's the way we want it. And press. there is a bit of air in there, so it's bowing out when I fold it, but if we let it dry, hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Alright, while that's drying, let's decorate the cover. So, I think I'll pick a flower. Kind of want pop, so I'm not sure if going with the purple or blue will be the pop I'm looking for, so we might need to pick maybe a green colour. Something like this. Okay, so we need our glue paper, our glue, and I'm just going to rub some cat fur all over the back of this flower. And press it down like that. Now I'm going to cut these overhang parts off shortly, but before I do that, I think I want to pick a word. Lots of words in here. Do we want a green word? Do we want a blue word? Do we want a yellowy tannish kind of word? Can you even see purple? Don't hate purple, so that's an option. What about these brownie coloured ones? Like that too. Alright, this is the one I want. It's the one that I want. Where are the scissors? Puggy, please. Thank you. Oh, Bobby. Oh, what is it, sweetheart? Oh, you tired? You just want some more cuddles? Can I finish my video? Over here. Over here. Yes, Buggy Buggy. Yes, I know, sweet. I know. I know you want cuddles. Gosh, I'm just going to pop that there. Like that. And I don't know if I've got enough room for a butterfly. Might be getting a bit too cluttered. I'm going to put it there anyway. Butterfly. Mum always says to me, if you don't like what you're making, just put a butterfly on it and make it all better. And that actually turns out to be true, like 99% of the time. Alright, so let's see if this spine's dry. Open. Dry enough. Alright. So, I really actually like these leaves hanging off, but I'm afraid they'll get, you know, damaged. So I should really cut them off, but I really kind of like them on there, but, you know, they're white from the back, so off they come. Off they come. And it's a little bit overhanging down there too. Okay. So that still looks good. I'm still happy with that. So cover and page 1. Let's do a little bit of a something in these blanker pages. like a pocket or something. So maybe blue. Can I have the blue? To me, please. Alright, blue. So I'll cut one of these out. Puggy, you're kind of forcing me to work off camera. So, let's make a little pocket. Puggy, I need some more room, sweetheart. Can I pop you on the floor for a little while? Or can you sit up the back of the table for a little while? What if I move all of my stuff back over here? And then you can sit on that mat. On the mat. On the mat up the back. Come on. On the mat. That's it. Sit there. Sit there. That's good. Right there's fine. Alright, now there's a bit of like glue smear on this page, so I might make a pocket for there. So I'm going to cut with a ruler and a blade about 4 centimetres. And got to open the blade for it to work. Yes, Puggy, yes, sweetheart. We're going to pause for a moment so we can see if we can appease the Puggy. I think he wants food. I'll be right back. So, Puggy is now eating some food, and we can continue. So, I'm going to place this sort of centrally. I use the lines on my mat to guide me, just to make a little fold on each edge. It's a little under 1 centimetre. Like that. And I want about the same on the bottom. Like that. I am then going to cut straight across the 2 bottom corners and put a little diagonal cut on these pieces at the side. So I've made myself some little bits to glue for this pocket. That's what it looks like, and that's where I'm going to put it. So if I want to, I can do a little half circle, like a little thumb hole thing, which I think I will. So again, I'm just going to find the middle. I'm just going to make sure it's actually the middle, and then put a mark there. And then using my hole punch, just a little one like that. Little bit of ink around the edge. And that's ready to go in. So let's use a little art glitter glue. Might have to convince it that it can still come out. It's a shy art glitter glue. Where's the pin gone? I've lost the pin. There it is. Okay. Bit of glue. Bit of glue. And a little bit of glue. And I'm going to pop that there. Just like that. So let's get one of the tags and see if that'll fit in there. I've got these slightly bigger ones. That's the exact same purple though, so I don't want that one. I've got all the colours that I pre-cut. Maybe this, one of these blue ones. I like that one. Let's do that one. So, just a simple embellishment. A tag, a flower. Let's pick a maybe this one. No, don't like it. Don't want it. Try a different colour. Kind of matches the front. I think we'll use that one. Place it down. And perhaps a butterfly. Yeah, I like the blue one. Put that there. And a word. So put like a little strip one, or let's have a look at this. Yep, I like that. Right, so that's that one. I'm not going to trim its leaves off. I'm going to leave the black, leave the back. No, changed my mind again. Alright, I'm just going to glue it to the back of this sheet, like this. Not too close to the edge, please, Rennie. Try that again. And then I'll pop this on fast forward as I trim this out again. And he's back. Pokey, you're blocking the whole camera, sweetheart. The whole camera. Yes, you are. You have to go up the back. You can't sit right there. There. Alright. So there we have, it's got a back. Let's pop it in the pocket. Ta-da! There we go. I think on this one maybe what I can do, I might stick this butterfly on this string so he folds closed with the page. And then maybe another one down below. On the string. Right, I'll give those a few minutes to dry while I show you some of the other ones I made. This is one I made earlier. Let's get all this clutter out of the way if I can. So I did a cover and alternating pages. This one only had the one signature and I just did it all together like that. And then I made this envelope. And I made this sort of strip. I really quite like that one. And they're so easy, it feels like you're cheating. So I made a couple of these. I'm sure there was another one there somewhere, which will show up. A couple of these little tiny tags. And then a few of these bigger ones. And then I've got a bunch of just different layered embellishment looking ones. So I quite liked having a play with this kit. Alright, let's see if we're dry enough. Give it a close, give it an open. Well, it will do. It's not exactly perfect because he wants to stay closed, but he's cute enough. You move him over to right this side and then that side. Can't you, Buggy? And then we've got the rest of the little book. And I could do loads more and you know, tuck more embellishments in. Hold up, Buggy. Hold down for just one more minute. Little tags and stuff that I could just pin in. You know, each page sort of thing. Have a little tag. Anyway, I had a bit of fun making that. And if you've got the kit, I hope you'll have a try because, you know, it's very versatile. You can make lots of different stuff. And I thank you very much for being with me today. And I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.